Okay, here at the launch site. It's a beautiful day out here. You see there's some venting from one of these tanks in front of us. I am situated somewhat in front of the over-launch platform. Thank you for checking out the stream. Just starting out here. I'm set up here with the Nikon P1000. Hey, Sodak. I'll leave it there. I will set up the other camera as well. We got a nice sunny day. It's a little bit overcast. Some cirrus, I think some wispy clouds up kind of high. I can probably unplug the mic here. Yeah, I'll unplug the mic for a bit. Let me know how it is. All right, the mic is unplugged. Let me know if you like the mic a lot like that. Hey, Rebel. Hey, William. You got kind of low wind right now, so. Back, guys. Awesome. Well, the wind is picking up a little bit right now. All right, I've got camera 2 live. Doing a little bit more. Hey, Kevin. Yeah, I'm not sure how it came off, Kevin. Whether it was from maybe there is some areas here that I have parked on some areas here that are kind of on a hill here at the launch site. It's possible that when I went up one of these berms here that it possibly got caught on something, but yeah, I'm not sure. Someone brought that up this morning in one of the comments. I'm like, oh, I hadn't thought of that. I don't know. Good question. Hey, Stephanie. I'm just about to get going here. I'm plugging the mic into the other camera. Okay, testing the mic on the iPhone Pro 12 Max too. Got there. right, I'm gonna get going here. Here we go. All right, so yeah, I'm not sure how that all came about, Stephanie and Kevin. So before we were checking out how the covers are on the they had just added that covering over the section that we're looking at here. So, and now we see the booster fours in that area, right next to it on the right. So that's kind of cool. And they have to kind of climb around the booster there. It's kind of interesting. There are a number of channels covering the activities over at the build site right now with the high bay build. So when I passed the front gate over there, it did look like it is two sections. So that big yellow crane that we saw connected to the piece in the back is actually it's a separate piece than the other piece that they're adding the siding to. So there's a good chance that they will probably lift that today while I'm here. There's a good chance that it'll happen. So check on those other cameras, whether it's What About It or NSF. They do have, each one of those has two cameras on site over there at the build site, looking at the high bay construction. If you want to catch that lift of the new section there. There's a handful of things here I would like to check out with this camera here on site today. One is, yes, the over launch platform. I don't know if we can see any Raptors from this angle. I'll get down there, check it out. But I also want to check out the Starship. We will check out just the general, the main gate over there from this angle. And some of the other construction work going on right now around here. Yeah, I don't see any Raptors from this angle. It's better from toward the dunes where I got some stuff last night from the other side on the left. So I'm right across from the launch tower here. We can see the catch arm is right in front of us at this angle. And this is kind of the closest, the other side I was at last night is the closest you can get. But from this side of the road, this is the closest you can get as well. Let's check out the chat here. Yeah, William, that was awesome. It is awesome. So I'll go up and down the. I will check out the. I want to check out the quick disconnect here, and I'll zoom out to get the macro shot here. It is. Well, I'll zoom in first. Huh? I was seeing this last night. We couldn't really make it out in the darkness, but it seemed like it was kind of almost wrapped around. But from this angle, we can see that it doesn't actually wrap around it at this point in time. connect to the booster there. I'm not sure how it's going to really connect at that upper spot, but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, last night I mostly used, yeah, it was pretty awesome how that all came together last night. I'm happy. So we got the sun that's kind of high in the sky here. So we're dealing with the sun at the moment. I do have a filter I can add. I've never added filters, but I can play around with a couple of filters. I got two that I can kind of slip over and trial. I've never done this before. I'm gonna plug the mic in. I think might be better. All right, mic's in. Let me know if the sound quality went down or if it's still good. Everybody, I'm mostly focusing in the close-up camera right now. Camera 2, I'm keeping on the macro. So, hey, Dave and Teresa, happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, Dave and Teresa. I'm going to put a filter on the iPhone Pro 12 Max and on the Nikon and see how that does. So I'll give you a heads up before we do it. We'll check it out together. So here's there's a UV filter on there right now, but I'll put another one just over it briefly and we'll take a look. Here it goes. Is that better? That looks a little bit better. Let me try out this other filter too. So that's one. Let's see what that says. All right, here's the next one. This one's kind of looks the same. I think I'll try this once more. I'm gonna leave this one on here. Puts a nice little reddish color to it. And I'll zoom out a little bit. Not necessary. Yeah, there you can kind of see it a little bit on the lens. Let me take it off and see what happens. Yeah, I guess it's not necessary. That's kind of cool. Nice to play with. Thanks. All right, well, I got them when if or when I need them. All right, we're gonna get down to business here. All right, yeah, I will. I'll use them when we need them. Okay, time to get busy again. Time to get busy. So I get this shot here. Maybe I do a little better on the focus. Yeah, when I did the video with Elon in it, I'm so used to taking video of things that don't move that when they were in the focus, I didn't want to mess with it. But I'm not used to taking video of things close up. I'm used to taking video of things so far away, you know. It's kind of like shooting at night. If you don't do it a lot, then I'm pretty good at taking video of things far away right now. Big things. All right, I think that might be it for that. Looks like there is a bit more scaffolding on the tower. We'll get that shot. See, it kind of now runs up and down the left side and the right side of the tower there. A lot of scaffolding. There's a lot of hammering and other stuff like that. People walking around and a lot of like, there's a jackhammer going over there on the left. They're doing some concrete work on the, I'll zoom out and get some of those shots. We see people up there on the over launch platform and on the quick disconnect and people everywhere. Francois, thank you. Quebec, awesome, awesome. Thank you. See over here, there used to be a berm over here on the right. And they tore that berm away. And they put in some concrete here. Looks like they're building it up. Yeah, Francois, thank you. Yeah, for the truck, thank you. You can see there, they've formed the concrete really nicely over there. And they're going to continue it toward us here to the left. And most likely, because if we look down that way, we can see that there is a black wall over there to the right of the main entrance. And most likely they will add some some shipping containers here in front of us and block this off like they have done everywhere else here at SpaceX build site and launch sites. There's going to be a wall here, most likely. So they're preparing the base for a wall, most likely. Hey, Friendship 7, my name is Paul Mamakos. If you'd like to call me Prince Paul, you're welcome to do that as well. But yeah, Nick is with NSF. I am Ocean Camera Space CORP, a private Texas company here in Texas. Yeah, so they did finish up the concrete work here in front of the orbital launch tank farm. They tore it all up about a week ago. They ripped all the metal in the foundation here, and they repoured the concrete, and it is good to go now. But the big lever crane used to sit here, the Buckner crane, in front of the tank, the big tank farm here. And they did rip it all up about a week ago, and they closed up. They do fast concrete work here. Tom Tech, thank you, sir. Thank you. To the left, so there's a bunch of construction stuff going on right now. Kind of looks like it used to do during the summer, around June. In the June timeframe, they poured all this concrete in front of us. The big, yeah, I got the feeling of June of 2021. It was much this feel, but the way it feels right now, it used to feel this way every day. We got some kind of venting from the orbital tank farm right now, making a loud noise. Hey, Ken. Hey, Will. Do I think a static fire before the first of the year? Well, that's anyone's guess. Howie, a periscope camera, huh? I gotta learn more about that, Howie. Let me know. Yeah, I don't know what a periscope camera is. It sounds affordable. My money currently is going into a new engine for my truck, but I'll keep that in mind. I haven't seen this structure that we're seeing here on the Booster 4. fun. Okay, wait a minute. Let me get this shot here. This is that sound that we're hearing. There's some kind of venting from the tank farm up there. We can see. I don't know if you can see that. That's where all the noise is coming from. Thanks, Stephanie. An arrow cover, huh? That's cool. Yeah, so they're doing the venting right now of the orbital. That is a, let me see, nitrogen. That's a nitrogen tank that they're venting, I believe. To the left of that is a liquid oxygen, but I believe that one and the one to the right of it is a nitrogen tank. From Quebec 2 times for your truck. Let me check that. Yeah, 2 times. Francois and Tom Tech from Quebec. Awesome, guys. Thank you. Guys and gals, everybody here in the chat as well. Thank you. So that's some nitrogen venting there on this. You can see it really good with the iPhone 12. Camera 2 is really got a great shot. I'm gonna continue on, but yeah, there is that venting. Never seen that before. Makes a loud noise. Hey, Mario. All right, go check out that arrow cover again. Hey, Lewis. Hey, well, pizza. Oh, so Glenn, do I? This man. Yeah, I'm not sure about a static fire before the end of the year. It's anyone's guess. I would love to see a static fire, right? I wish I had a camera setup where I could really get a close-up shot during the static fire. That's my one issue with my situation right now. We're seeing some nitrogen venting, I believe. I don't see any tankers here, so the tank farm is pretty empty right now. Yeah, okay, I'll get that shot. I'll come back to this shot. I'll keep camera 2 on it, but I'll go check out the booster. So it's 3:48 p.m. and they just vented the nitrogen tank here at the Orbital Tank Farm, South Texas, December 14, 2021. Starbase. Okay, so there we can see the quick disconnect is, it's a ways from the top of booster 4. No enemies. Okay, that's good. Yeah, the hydraulic actuator hanging. Yeah, that's a good shot. I'll get that shot next. I'll go down the booster and I'll go check out underneath the catch arm at the hydraulic actuators. I wasn't sure if I saw 1 or 2 because I got it and I put it in one of the one of these slideshows that I did, I believe, of the hydraulic actuators on the catch arm at the base of the catch arm. And I think I got it from two different angles, and it looked as if maybe it was two different ones, one on each side of the catch arm, because when I got the shot, one of the actuators was connected to both sides, and then the other one was only connected to like one of the sides. So unless they disconnected one of the actuators between the time I did the first set of photos from the one angle and then the second angle, it was maybe two different actuators. So I'll get that next. Finish up with the orbital launch platform first, real briefly. All right, now going for that, see if I can find the actuator. I think I see one on the left. Let me see if I can find it. I think it's like right there. Let me see if that's it. Let me see. I think that's one of them. There may be two of them though. I'm wondering, is there two of them? Okay, I'm looking around to see if there's another one though. No, I don't see any others, but I'll see if I can find another one. Yeah, no, I don't see any others, just the one. Yeah, just the one. Unless they moved it somewhere else. Yeah. Yeah, okay, the Raptors, I haven't been able to see them from this point. Yeah, great question. I can do another live stream from the actual dunes and zoom in, or maybe from the field next to the dunes, but I'm not going to go up as close as I did recently until there's another reason to. I can move down the road about 1,000 feet and get a shot from that angle to the left of here, and maybe we'd be able to see the Raptors from there. I'm gonna get a bunch more shots from this spot here of the Starship and the area to the right of here. Maybe the top of the booster as well. Yeah, I think I saw those, two of those last week, but yeah, it's not there. I don't see it right now. Joseph, yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah. All right, check out the top of the. I want to get this shot here. Top of the booster 4. It's still connected to the white SpaceX crane. Hey, Francois, which spot are you referring to? I remember last week I was trying to get a shot to see if they had hooked up the booster 4 to the white crane, and remember we were looking down and trying to see if they had that connected yet or not, and they did it really pretty quickly. They connected it to the crane and the load spreader there on top of the booster very quickly with just the one person and the one lift on the one side. So from the one lift, they were able to, I guess, either slip it over or somehow do it, climb across the top and slip it over or whatever, because they only use the lift on the one side to hook up the booster 4 to the big load spreader on the top there. It's pretty awesome. And we were looking at this from, it was on the left, and it was turned about 90 degrees to the right clockwise. Pretty awesome. We had that shot from another angle last week. That white area on the top is almost like somebody's holding up the that buckle at the top. It's almost like someone is holding their hands up like a Superman. Like, right? That's I got what you're saying there, Superman. Yeah. The bottom, at the bottom. I'll go down to the bottom. I don't see anything happening at the bottom, but yeah, we'll check it out. Check out the bottom. Zoom out. Hey, Gator, I saw you yesterday in the chat, Gator. I didn't respond, I don't think, but nice. Nice to see you. Been a while. What are you looking at, Francois? I can get it. Just let me know what you want to see. Stewart and anti-chaff wrap. That's cool. That would be good if it were anti-fraying. Yeah, that's good stuff. And then I think that is 30 feet diameter. So it's a good sized structure. I had a geodesic dome. It was 30 feet wide as well. So that's 715 or so square feet on the inside of that booster there. The square footage is about 700 square feet in a 30-foot dome. I know because I used to have one. You got enough room in there for a bathroom, a kitchen, and maybe 2 bedrooms, or maybe 1 bedroom and 1 office. But yeah, it's a small 30-foot Pacific Dome size square footage. And then you got a lot of vertical room too. So maybe you got several of them. I don't know. See, the booster is at least 200 feet tall. Each 30-foot dome is a 15-foot radius. So 15 into 200 goes 10, 15, 30. Maybe you got maybe 13, 14 heights of dome in there at 15 foot each. So you could fit about, and if each dome is, say each dome has a 15-foot height tall ceiling, then you could fit about 15 or so floors in that booster there, at least, with a 15-foot ceiling. That's pretty awesome. So you got a lot of footage in there, but again, I think the booster is coming back to Earth. But if we look at the Starship in the same way, the Starship has a 30-foot diameter as well, and it's similar. So the Starship probably has at least someone just passed by who I know. The Starship has at least 10 15-foot ceilings, most likely. It's probably at least 150 foot tall, if not taller. So same thing with the Starship. All right, if the sound's cutting in and out, I'll unplug the mic. Let me, just a minute. All right, how's this? See if it cuts out again. If it doesn't, then I'll keep it like this. Hey, well, pizza. Getting permission to shoot. Just plain dumb. Get more in the future. Thanks. Just plain dumb. Yeah, thanks. Thanks for the kind words. Yeah, what do you want to know about? Okay, so most of y'all know this. I am on the public side of the road, and you don't need permission to do video camera from here. They even, I believe they encourage people to take video photography to share the message of what's going on here. So that's kind of the situation. You don't need permission to come out and park on the side of the road and do photography. So I came out in March just for personal reasons because I was excited about what potentially was going on here. And it was exciting and fun, so I did stay. And over the months, I've just been staying here and doing photography and building out with more cameras. And I've had a lot of help and guidance from people. Let me get a shot of something here. You got some birds down there, everybody. Check this out. Thanks, everybody. Good to know. Well, yeah, good. Maybe it's your internet. Good. Thank you. So we got some happy birds down there, everybody. Let me raise this up. Okay, I got to go back to the side here. Okay. But if I were to put a 24/7 camera somewhere, that's when I would need permission. So because I can keep it on the birds, but I'm going to get some other shots here. Starship's 160 foot tall, says Gator. Thanks. Yeah, Stephanie. So 160 foot tall Starship divided by 15 would be at least 10 levels at 15 foot ceilings in the Starship. I'll get that shot of the Starship right now. Sorry, apologize. They're doing some work in one of the cabins over there on the booster. Since we're talking about the Starship, right? Let me plug the mic back in then. We get some wind. I think maybe that's a lift on the far side up there. I've never seen anything like that on that near the Starship, going up that high. Again, I want to thank Lynn yesterday, Lynn Jones with Starship Today, because he was here when I was getting my truck serviced yesterday morning. I was getting it checked out to see what was wrong with the truck, and he got some video of the lifting of the booster 4 onto the over launch platform there. And then not only did that, he donated the footage that evening to Ocean Cam here to upload on the channel since I wasn't here, and he had gotten the shot. So thank you, Lynn. And maybe check him out, his YouTube channel. There's a link. If you see that video in the description is a link to Lynn's channel on YouTube. And also Beth, RGV. They have 2 channels. Lynn and Beth travel together in a solar power, a truck with solar panels on the side. So pretty interesting group. And they've done a bunch over the years, apparently. Lynn has, and I think, I'm not sure their history together, but pretty interesting. And very kind, and also they donated some money to the channel, so super happy. But also good friends. Recently, about a month ago, less than a month ago, they came over to MSX, and they've been over there as well. So a lot of collaboration so far with Lynn. He's very knowledgeable about solar panel cells and also networking with antennas and stuff. So what is that? Pretty interesting. Let me check the chat here. Sorry for not paying attention. I'll have to check the chat here. So the Starship is at least 10, 15-foot ceilings. They could do 10 floors at 15-foot ceilings in the Starship. Gator says the booster is 230 foot tall. So the Starship is 160 and the booster is 230. Well, 160 and 230, 390 foot tall altogether. is what I, in my brain, that's what it comes out to. 390 foot tall when they're stacked. Yeah, Stuart says maybe do a GoFundMe to buy a piece of property for the Ocean Space cam across the road from the launch site. Would people go for that? It sounds like a great idea. I've got a GoFundMe currently for the to fix the truck, but yeah, maybe that's the next thing to do, huh? So that is a lift, huh? To there must be some lift over there. They were lifting something to that. Hey, Lynn, yeah, I can do that. They are, with the other camera, I'm going to get a shot at the base of the tank farm. They're doing some more venting over there from the nitrogen tank area, this time at the base. Just plain dumb. Awesome. Thanks for the donation, contribution to the channel. Thank you. Just plain. Sorry, I've been looking at the other chat, but namaste. I'm going to look at that chat too. Let me catch up on that chat. Yeah, so there's a YouTube channel called Just Plain Dumb SH Star T exclamation mark out of Canada, I believe. And thanks for your work and response, everybody. Another good channel out there. Adrian, Fred F. Oh, is the other camera? I think are both cameras good? I think we're still good to go. But yeah, if anything happened with the link up, let me know, and I will. Fred, let me know if the other camera is good or not. Yo, in the zoomed up camera, let me know if we're still live. Okay, thanks. D-Dog, thank you. Okay, so the sun is just to the above and to the left of the Starship there. So we're getting a bunch of lighting from the sun right now. Normally we can see a lot better, but when the sun is in the position that it is, it does overshadow the imagery here. So there's a lot of vehicles here on site. You can see. Let me zoom out on this camera. And yeah, so it's just something to be aware of. Oh, so are they removing the nose hooks? Yeah, I was wondering about that in the past. Those hooks. There's some flies out here today too. Because they got to put the heat towels up there too, right? So did they take off the hooks? Maybe we can see it if I really zoom intentionally. Let me do that. Yeah, I don't see them there. I usually view the hooks from further down the road to my right. But yeah, I don't see any currently. Oh wow. Gator says if they're removing the hooks, then maybe the chopsticks will move the Starship onto the booster. That would be interesting. That would be really interesting. I think that's what you're saying, Gator. Stuart, that sounds pretty interesting, Stuart. Awesome. So, Bridget says on the Lab Hydra camera, you can see them lowering one of the hooks from the Starship down. Cool. Good to know. Good to know. Very good to know. Good. So it seems confirmed that they are removing the hooks that are normally used to lift the Starship there from above, and most likely they will. Hey Jenny. Most likely they will put more heat towels up there to protect those areas where normally the hooks are in the way for the heat towels. So I've wondered about that in the past, whether they would put heat towels up there where they have the hooks normally, and yeah, they probably will. So there are a number of plots of land um, to the west of the launch site here, and to the right of the camera in the is a mostly the reserve. So on the side of the road that I am, if we go another 20 feet behind me, is a big swath of land which is reserved for the. It's a natural wildlife reserve. So that land is not available, but to the west of the launch site is available, and to the southeast of the launch site is available, and also to the north along the beach, up in the dunes up there, there are a number of smaller parcels of land available as well. So there's room to the southwest, there's room to the northeast, and there's room to the west. There are many plots of land over there to the west. So I could do that. And the cameras, which are over there to the west, are quite a distance away. And there are many, many smaller plots closer toward the launch site from the western side, which are available. They would probably, if they launch from the orbital launch platform, then they might still be good, but they may not get a great view. But if I were trying to get a view of the orbital launch platform as it launched, maybe some of the lots to the northeast along the dunes up there, or maybe south of the launch site, southeast. There are some other areas over there, which might be better to get a shot of the over launch. But the pad A and B are great, are very visible from the where Starship is currently on pad B, and Booster 3 is on pad A. Those are very visible from there, from the west. But once they start launching from the over launch platform, they may have a difficulty seeing the base of the. I don't know if they can see the. Maybe they can. The base of Booster 4 on the over launch platform from those western view sites. I think maybe it is high enough. It's over above the berm, the big berm here, that they can still be seen from that side. If that is the case, if they can easily be seen from the west, then there's many closer areas than the current location of the cameras that NSF and the other people have, I believe, to the west. And maybe it is good to have them very far away, because if it gets if it's really hot, fiery launch conditions, then it'd be much better to be further away with not so close of a zoom. But maybe if we got some kind of plexiglass that would be resistant to highly resistant to heat, then we could film through that plexiglass and be much closer. That's one of the thoughts I've had. If I were able to buy one of those closer up spots or rent, I'd be happy to rent as well, but it'd be preferable to buy. I think they're assessed at around $2,200 per 1/8 of an acre lots over there to the west. Bulletproof glass. Okay, cool. Yeah, I did a lot of research, and I was able to contact the county tax office here for Cameron County Tax Office, and they do have a website where once you get to the proper link at the website, you can get access to the land records for the tax maps for this around the launch site here. And it does show you who owns the land around the launch site, and it is not all owned by it is not all wildlife stuff. Several people do own different lots around here, especially to the west. A good number of lots directly around the launch site here to the south and to the west, to the east of the launch site. Most of that is owned by the parks. Southeast of the launch site, most of that is owned by the United States of America. I think it is the government, the United States of America government, but maybe it is another corporation just using the name United States of America. I'm not sure. But I would assume that's the United States of America, the government, owns several plots of land south of the launch site. And to the north, there's a lot of privately owned lots. So to the north, just along the dunes, there used to be I was told last week I got my truck towed. One of the 2 times that I got it towed, one of the guys, the tow truck guy, was telling me that there used to be a town here along the beach. I forgot the name of it, Darby, or I'm not sure. I don't remember the name of it. The late 1800s and 1900s. There was a town here, and there was a big, I think a hurricane or something, and it washed away the whole town. So that's why there's all these smaller lots here. You're like, why is there a subdivision southeast of the launch site here when there's nothing here, just marsh and dunes? But there used to be a town here, and there was a bank here to the east on the beach. There was a bank, and it was pretty built up in I think the late 1800s, 1900s, early 1900s. And there was a big hurricane, and all the homes and everything got washed away. So that's why there's still a lot of the land and the lots. There's a lot of smaller lots and things in areas where there's nothing going on, and that's the story behind it. But if you look at that tax map, just north of the Boca Chica Beach entryway, Highway 4 meets Boca Chica Beach. Just north of there, there's a name of the beach there, and it's not Boca Chica Beach. There's another name on the tax map. And that tells you the name of the old town that used to be here at the beach. Yeah, Jenny, that's great. Convert shipping containers into a viewing thing. That's a great idea. Yeah, so the next thing is a lot of the land northeast of the launch site here along the dunes, less than a mile or two away, is assessed at around $350 per eighth of an acre or tenth of an acre. I'm not sure what it is, but there's numerous smaller lots along the north of here on the beach, or off of the beach, but on the dunes north of here. So it's not all owned by the wildlife people. It is privately owned. It's just nothing's going on over there. But I have written to all the property owners, mostly over 80 property owners here around the launch site, to see if they'd be interested in selling some of the land or renting, so that I could put a remote camera out here and do that 24/7 live video photography. I'd prefer to buy. I've contacted enough owners that at least a few of them or several of them would want to sell. And so if some of them wanted to rent, please do contact me if you get this message and let me know you'd be interested in renting your lot or a corner of the lot. But I think with the number of responses that I'm potentially going to get, I may have several offers to buy as well. So. Hey, no, Sam, I don't remember Geiger being the name of the town. It was, it's on the tax map. If you can get to the Cameron County tax map and check out the name there, it's written on there. Yeah, Jenny. Yeah. Again, I got that info because last week I had to get my truck towed, and the man was a local. Was a local truck driver, I think Valley Towing, and he knew the information from the past and had great information about the opinions of the locals about the SpaceX area and stuff like that. So it was a good and bad that I got my truck had some issues last week, and I still that's why I have the fundraiser this week, everybody. Yeah, Jenny. Hey, Stuart. Yeah, anything I put on the land I want to have it be capable of being removed rather quickly if we get word of some type of storm coming in. But it would be mostly used for cameras to get that 24/7 imagery. And I do have intuition. Now I use my intuition. So, elephants. I think when and animals when there's going to be I think in animals can sense things. So when like there's I think when there's a tsunami or something, you know, at least there are stories of like the animals running from the coast to the higher areas. So animals have they have the ability to sense stuff before it happens. Somehow they get the message, and sometimes my intuition works as well. So I would kind of rely on that and rely on the force and the universe to maybe help me out and care for me a little bit there. But yeah. It was not Pelawiki. I'm not sure it was that name. It could have been. I'm not positive, but I don't think that was the name. Yeah, Joseph, I'm not sure. I think possibly when there are some areas down the road when it gets when it got wet, some of the areas over there where there's sometimes in the last week there have been some parking areas over on this side of the road down the ways where the spaces have been vacant because it is so deep of a depression where we can see here it's almost flat. To park your car here is easy, but when all these spaces are filled, then you got to keep going down further away from the main gate here to park your car. And there are some areas that it's like 2 feet down and then 2 or 3 feet up, and then to park on the side of the road. So I did attempt a couple times to park my truck over there in those vacant areas closer here toward the main gate. And I think it's possible that when I did that and was not able to get up onto the side of the road, maybe I scraped the bottom of my oil filter when I did that, because I remember doing that last week. So possibly that's when I messed up the vehicle. Prior to that, 2 or 3 weeks ago, I think it was, or maybe a month ago, they took apart this berm here, and I think there was a lot of fiber in the berm because you know they did a lot to keep it compacted, and so it wouldn't wash away and stuff. So I believe there was a bunch of maybe fiber because there was a lot of dust when they took apart that berm here that used to be here on the side of the road, the dirt berm, because they had a lot of fiber mesh layered, layer after layer, dirt fiber. Like we can see here on the left that the big berm has some structure to the outside that keeps it together. Let me zoom out a little bit. But yeah, it has some structure there. And as they tore up the other berm I believe was a fiber, like maybe a rubber or plastic fiber. I breathed in a lot of that stuff, but I think that also that dust got into my gas tank and was blocking up my fuel filter a couple of weeks ago as well. So that was a big event for me, recovering from that health-wise, my lungs, but also from my vehicle. I had to change out my fuel filter a couple times as well. So, and that caused some issues beyond what happened last week. So yeah, a bunch of things, you know, a learning experience. Oh, is it messed up the lens? Okay, let me clean it. Thanks. Just a minute, everybody. Okay, it's clean. Thanks. All right, both lenses are clean now. Thanks, everybody. Was it Laguna Madre? That sounds interesting. Could have been. Yeah, that makes sense. Laguna, maybe. It could have been that. Well, the dust was everywhere. I mean, this dust was in the car. It was everywhere. I mean, there was a lot of dust coming off that berm because they were tearing it apart. Yeah, there was a lot of dust. It was unescapable. Even after leaving the site, it was in the car. Very minute particles. Yeah. Yeah, I used AAA to tow the truck. Yeah. Thank you, AAA. Yeah, I have a 2001 Chevy Silverado, so I don't know if that's still a very fuel, um, a steel type fuel system or not. Audio next. I have seen the. I have been to Rocket Ranch. It is it's a nice place. I'm currently renting at MSX Makerspace X in Brownsville. So we can see some venting there. But I think I'm going to wrap this up. I mean, I don't have anything else to show. I think we pretty much saw everything today. I don't know what's going on over at the build at the. Okay, let me zoom. Let me fix this. Sorry about that. I don't know what's going on over at the build site, but maybe later today or right now they might be lifting one of those segments. They could be. Let me lock this in and look at the chat here. Okay, so we do have a we got a tanker here that came in a little bit earlier. Now you get the shot. You're welcome, Gator. Thank you too. Oh, Jenny. Well, thank you. Victory, victory. Yeah, everybody. Jenny's the one who's been doing a lot of the, if not most or all of the artwork here. She made the Starbase sign at the as you're coming toward the build site. And we did a video about that as well here at Ocean Camp. She's been on the channel a few times as well. She's got a kind of a mission to help out kids as well. So that's one of her goals. So that's the only tanker I've seen today. But we do see some liquid nitrogen venting over there. Thank you, Jenny. Thanks, Stuart. Thank you for the info. Okay, I'll spot around the site here, see if there's anything else interesting. And I'll zoom in on anything if I see something. Just a minute. Check some things out together here. I haven't zoomed in on this stuff recently, so let me do that. Okay, what I'm seeing here is one of the obvious things about this. What I'm seeing is, let me zoom out a little bit. They put these white tanks in a couple months ago, so it seems. And I can see, maybe you can see too, there is some concrete underneath. And they really built up the concrete there. That used to be able to drive through that area. And now it is clearly been concreted and there's no room to drive anything back there toward the launch site. So they completely brought that concrete, it looks like, all the way to the side of the berm there. Let's get that shot. Let me see if that's in focus. Let me focus that just a minute. All right. So it looks to me that they brought the concrete all the way to the side of the berm there, the big berm. So that's no longer drivable back toward the orbital launch platform. That is a concrete shelf now. So that is new. That is new. Let me turn my mic off, everybody. Okay, turning the mic back on. There was some music here from two different vehicles, so I had to mute the mic there. Hopefully we're good. I'll get a message from YouTube if we have an issue. All right, all right. Maybe a little bit underneath the overlaunch platform, I could do some of that. I can kind of see clearly now. The sun has kind of made it visible to maybe see clearly underneath there for a little bit. Let me focus it. Kind of an interesting shot, maybe. All right, maybe some of the over launch platform. Yeah, so the way I got to that county tax map info, I originally contacted the U.S. Fish and Wildlife, and they emailed me back after going back and forth with different departments, and then I got the info that the land here where the cameras are, I was not given permission to put cameras on the land here, but then I was told that the cameras that are here are on private land. So at that point, I looked around, and it was suggested to me by one of the glass blowers that was on the video a week or two ago that to call the actuator or the county. So I ended up talking to the county tax office people at the realtor, tax map people, and they gave me the link to the property thing online. So it was a little bit. It took a while to get the info, but that's how I came across the ownership records online to the different properties here on site. Yeah, maybe the scaffolding would need to be removed before testing, huh? That would kind of make sense. Hey, Joel, solo inglés aquí, Joel. Hey, Dr. Raphael. Okay, I am going to end the live stream. I do appreciate the community that we got here and the camaraderie. Good stuff. A lot of caring here. Thanks, everybody. if you have any suggestions or ideas, or if you want to reach out or reach someone else in the chat or whatever, yeah, thanks for being here. And you can always contact me in the at the oceancam.space website, and you can leave messages here for other people if you'd like. The moon is out. I can see the moon from here at the launch site, and that's what's going on here today, this afternoon, at least while I'm here. What we've seen so far today. Hey, it's Starbase today. Buenas noches, Dr. Rafael. Airframe maintenance, AMT, Francois. Cool. If you'd like to reach out to me about being part of Ocean Cam, you just got to send me an email. Or if you just want to contribute as you like on your free time, then that's cool as well. I appreciate all the comments and feedback and the dialogue that we have with each other. Yeah, there is a road closure schedule for tomorrow. They have been canceling the road closures either in the evening before or the morning of. So I think today's road closure was canceled, and Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I think there are still some road closures. So I think noon till 8 p.m. or so. So we'll see. I'm not sure what's going on. Pretty interesting stuff going on here. Yeah, Stephanie, thank you too. Thank you. Glad you enjoyed it. Yep. All right, I'll wrap it up. Ending the stream. Good on you all. Good day. Take care. See you soon. In this life or another life, somewhere we will meet again. Namaste.